Hello everyone, here Chris Caprice, SecondSkiesForex.com. So I have another video for you here. I'd like to share with you a price action technique. It's a very simple technique that anyone can use, anyone can learn. You can apply it on any time frame. In fact, you'll see this formation continue happening on any time frame. The main thing is we're going to be talking about a pattern that's common and then how to get into trending moves. It's one of the questions I always get emails from traders. Can I get into trends after they've already started? It's an important question because sometimes it's hard to get into a trend in the very beginning. It's not easy to do that. It takes a lot of skill. It takes good timing. It takes good positioning. But if a trend starts, that doesn't mean we can't take advantage of it. As long as there is enough evidence that that trend is going to continue, let's take advantage of it. Let's get in with that move. Let's surf that wave all the way to the shore. And so that's what we're trying to do with trends. And this is a very simple price action technique on how to get into such trends. And we're going to teach that again based on just being able to spot a simple pattern. So we're going to take a look here at the pound yen on the 5-minute chart. We can see it's below the 20 MA and it's selling off here. But then it does something where it kind of bounces twice. And this is a very common thing you're going to find in the market. What happens is the institutional traders will push the pair in one particular direction or the other if they have control of it. And let's say they run into a particular support level like they may over here. What they will do is they will try a second time shortly after they're pushing it to see if they can make new headway, new ground, new profits. If they fail a second time, then they will generally take some profits off the board and then see how the market responds there. And the reason being for this is that if they fail twice, then they're saying, okay, something's there that's stopping this. We need to rethink our strategy here. And so they sit back and they watch the price action to see, hey, if we get out of the market, are the bears taking, or let's say the market's bearish. If we get out of the market, are the bulls taking control in a very convincing fashion? And the reason why they're going to watch that is because they were the last to be in control. The bears were the last to be in control. If they give up control and the opposite side of the market doesn't respond with enthusiasm, then that means there's possibly more profits to be made on that particular trend. And so they're going to look for what is called with trend setups on that. And so, but the bottom one is you will often see that trends and moves usually take 2 attempts or 2 legs or second stab at trying to make a price advance. And if they fail a second time, they usually take a reprieve. And that's exactly what we see in the pound yen here. It sells off from 145 almost to 144, makes a quick double bottom here, and then takes a little bit of reprieve and makes it back to the 20 MA, something it hasn't done for a long time, several hours. Then what happens is that the market starts off another round of selling again. And this is where we can use this opportunity to get into the market. Now there is one technique called the with trend setups. I've created a video on that, on how to get in with trend setups using the 20 MA. And that setup actually is on the chart here. So for those of you who've seen the video, you can spot that. But let's say you don't know that technique. Well, then another thing you can do is you can look at that little double bottom of sorts, or that double touchdown, and see whichever one has the lowest low. In this case, they're almost exactly the same. And what we can do then is we can mark that with a horizontal line. Then, if the market after the double bottom doesn't respond with a really aggressive reversal, and then it starts to head back in a very impulsive way back towards the same levels again, it's probably starting another leg down, so we want to get in there. So all we have to do is just take that low, that previous low there, subtract anywhere from 3 to 6 pips from that, and just get in just below that with trend there. And we can do that and take advantage of another leg down in the pair. And this one ends up being very profitable. It ends up making a second double bottom. Again, same thing here. 1, 2 touches, and then a subtle reprieve. And so on the second touch, after that thing starts to kind of bounce back up, head towards 20 MA, we can take some profits there. So that's fine. But let's do this same technique here. We mark the bottom here, this 1-2 touch, takes a little bit reprieve, offers another with trend setup on the failure of the 20 MA, and look what happens. It breaks through that low. We get in a few pips below that here, and it does the same thing again. 1 touch, 2 touch again. This one's a little bit higher. So this one should be even a little bit more convincing. Hey, we need to get out then. So it comes back to the 20 MA. We get out of the position, and then look what happens. Another with trend failure setup, and marking this low here. Look at that. It busts right through this floor again. And so by getting in just a little bit below that, we can take advantage of another with trend setup. Now this right here, this is a little bit unique. And we know it's unique because it's not doing any sort of double bottom, but it's almost a V-shaped bottom. V-shaped bottoms are relatively uncommon phenomena. They're uncommon because you got an impulsive move following an impulsive move. It's not easy to do, to change hands that fast and have the other side of the market just take over. So when you see V-shaped bottoms, you have to treat them as very real and very important. In fact, V-shaped bottoms, and you can see the V shape here, V-shaped bottoms are kind of like a very strong alarm saying, okay, if you were short, you need to get out of this. Because for something to stop a super strong trend and then push back really hard in the opposite direction without very little warning sign shows that there's real force behind this bounce here. And so that is usually a nail in the coffin for any sort of trend. Very few trends survive V-shaped bottoms. In fact, you just really won't find them on almost any time frame. So this is just one example of how to use this method. Let's take another brief example or another look at another pair that did exactly the same thing. Euro pound, been trending for a long period of time. Sold off from 88.63 to 87.45. It's 120 pips, which is a lot on the euro pound. And what does it do? Same thing. Double touch, second attempt fails. The bears take some profits and they watch how the market responds. It doesn't make it back to the previous high where this whole trend started, so that gives them another chance to possibly get back in. And look what happens when it responds to this double bottom area. After having a very aggressive candle, it then kind of squeaks through and has several candles that kind of push back on this. Keep in mind this is a 2-hour chart, so you're talking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hours just sitting right next to it, and then boom, continues on. So you could have gotten short just a little bit below that there and taken advantage of the profits here. And what does the market do after selling off from 88.50 all the way down to 86, 250 pips? What does it do? 2 attempts at the bottom there. So this is a common phenomenon. It's a common price action thing that you are going to be seeing. And you can find out any time frame, anywhere from a 1 minute all the way up to a weekly chart. This is very, very common. Usually when you see that second bottom, that usually means whoever was in control is going to temporarily give up control at that point in time. And so this is just one technique. If you would like to learn more advanced techniques to where formations and patterns will just start popping out at you, then take a look at our price action course. So you can check that out by visiting our website, secondskiesforex.com. Until then, I bid you all adieu, good luck trading, and good hunting, everyone.